You are listening to the Catacomb Collective Broadcasting Company. We come to you live from the haunted depths of Minneapolis with Catacomb Theater on the Air, presented to you by the CCBC Players. This week's episode is sponsored by Vihor Petrol. Vihor Petrol, bringing you the finest petrol and petrol byproducts. Host of tonight's show is, as always, the Pale Lady.
Oh, children of the night, welcome back. I'm so glad you could make it. I have several special stories for you tonight. Stories of lovers bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and of killers most conniving and dangerous. Our first features a couple so madly in love they can't get their claws out of each other.
You can't stop me from coming to. You can treat me, yeah, alright. And I'll get even with you.
Girls, cut it out.
We're gonna party tonight.
I love this song!
Me too.
I think it's Marby.
It's the best.
For the love of God, cut it out, will you? Your husband will be coming down here in a minute. Come on, Queenie, we better blow out of here.
Yeah, I guess we better go, Linda.
No, don't go. I don't want to be alone.
All right, we'll stay for...
Wait a minute, what do you mean alone? Your husband's in the next room, ain't he?
Oh, that guy? What does he know about having fun? Work makes me sick, or I've never been sick before.
Oh, come on. Let's stick around and have some more fun. You can drop me like an old shoe. You can pop me like...
You can drop me. Oh, Queenie, that's the most marvelous song I've ever heard.
For heaven's sake, Linda.
Well, speak of the devil. Hiya there, Johnny boy. Come on in, the water's fine. Only it ain't water.
No, it ain't.
Linda, for heaven's sake, I'm trying to work.
Ugh, go away, you're spoiling my party. Throw him out of here, Kenny. He's only my husband.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, he's only her husband.
Get out of here, you. And take that other fool with you. Go on.
Come on, let's go.
I'm coming.
No, wait. Don't listen to him. It's my house. You kicked them out. My friends, you kicked them out.
Linda, haven't you any consideration at all? I've begged you, pleaded with you to try and keep these people out of the house while I'm trying to get some work done. And you persist in doing just the opposite.
You kicked them out. My friends.
Yes, I kicked them out, and I'll do it again every time I find them here. They're no good. You've given your word, time and time again, to give them up.
I'll call them back. I'll call them all back. You can't tell me what to do. Not me. They're my friends. Mine. I'd give a dozen of you for one of them.
All right, Linda. If that's the way you feel, I guess you and I have finally come to the end of the road. You haven't a grain of loyalty in you. All I ask is for a bit of peace and quiet in my own home, and I can't even have that.
Ugh! Go away! Go away!
Night after night, you and those people, yowling and screaming like a pack of alley cats. And you, the worst of all. I'm through, Linda. I'm through with you for good.
Oh, no, you're not. Oh, no, you're not.
Keep away from me. Keep away. Oh, Linda.
See, you're not done with me at all. Oh, you'll never be done with me. Never.
Linda. Linda.
Now, let me go. Let me go. I don't want you, you fool. You're not through with me. I'm through with you.
No, Linda.
I'm tired of you. Do you hear? I'm tired of you. I'm getting so far away from that smug face of yours that I won't see it with a telescope.
Linda, my wife.
Your wife. Why do you think I married you?
I thought you loved me.
I married you because I was sick of working in a two-bit barber shop. I was sick of living in a hall bedroom wearing bargain sale dresses. I wanted dough, plenty of it, all I could get. And you were the best chance to get that came my way.
No, Linda. You did love me. You must have loved me.
I loved you about as much as that canary up there loves his cage. I told myself I'd marry you, stick with you for a year, divorce you, stick you for as much alimony as I could get, and then clear out.
But we've been married 5 years.
Yes, 5 years. Ugh. Because you fooled me, that's why.
I fooled you?
Yeah. You started to make a lot of money. More money than I ever thought you could make. Oh, so you're giving me the air, huh?
No, Linda. I didn't mean it. I love you. I'll always love you. I didn't mean what I said.
Well, I did.
No, Linda, don't leave me. You're no good. I know you're no good, but heaven help me, I love you. I'll never love anybody else.
Get out of my way.
No, I won't let you. You've got to stay.
Keep your hands off me.
You're no good. You've cost me my self-respect, and you'll stay with me. You'll stay with me, or I'll cut you off without a cent. You won't get a dime from me. Not a dime. Stop that. Stop laughing.
Oh, you sap. Oh, you fat-headed sap.
Stop that.
So you're gonna cut me off without a cent, are you? Oh, you fool. I've got everything that belongs to you now. You hear me? Everything.
What are you talking about? What are you saying?
This house, it's in my name, isn't it? The car, it's in my name, isn't it?
Well, yes, but... Oh no. You wouldn't.
Oh, wouldn't I? Well, listen to this, my darling husband. I cleaned out the bank account yesterday.
No.
Every cent. I won't be in the street. You will. Now, this is my house. You get your things and get out of here.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
No! Don't come near me. Don't you come near me. Let me go. Oh!
Ah!
You touch me again, I'll tear your eyes out.
You cat.
Get out of my way.
That's what you are. A cat. A big, white, heartless cat. You think like one. You screech like one. You claw like one. You even look like one. A cat, that's what you are. A great, white cat. I didn't marry a woman. I married a cat.
Keep it up. Keep it up. You're doing swell.
Go on, laugh at me. But you're a cat. A stinking, yowling cat.
Now, listen up, Red. You stop saying that.
A cat. A cat, you hear me? A cat.
Stop staring at me like that. Stop staring at me. John, what's happening to me? Oh, John, my head. I can hardly see. John, help me. John.
Linda!
What are you staring at? What are you staring at? Why are you?
Linda! Linda! Ah!
Now, John, you've got to control yourself. Everything will be all right.
Oh, doctor, what have I done? What have I done?
John, please, pull yourself together. You're not entirely to blame for what's happened.
What'll I do? I did it. I'm to blame.
Stop talking like that. It's preposterous to say you're to blame. She was hysterical, John, and the suggestion that she was a cat caught her in an unguarded moment and resulted in temporary neurosis.
Oh, doctor, she's got to get well. She's got to.
Oh, of course, she'll be all right. A little rest, quiet, and in a few days, this'll all be forgotten.
Is she sleeping?
Yes, I gave her a sedative. She's resting very comfortably.
Can I go in and see her?
But I tell you she's sleeping, John.
I know, but, oh, I've got to see her. I've got to look at her. I've got to make sure she's all right, don't you see? I've got to make sure.
Now, John, please. You've had a hard time of it. You better get to bed and get some rest.
Oh, no. Doctor, listen to me. I've got to see her again. I've got to make sure that she's all right. I can't rest until I know.
But I tell you... Very well, just for a moment.
Yes?
Be very quiet.
Yes?
There, you see? She's resting very nicely.
Doctor, look!
What?
Her hands! Look at her hands!
They're claws.
Her teeth! Her teeth! Linda!
No, John, you'll wake her.
Linda! Listen to her. Listen to her.
Steady, John.
I can't stand it, I tell you. I can't stand it. She is Linda. She's my wife, my beautiful wife. Linda.
Sorry, John.
It's all right. I guess I'm going a little crazy myself. What's happening to her? What is it?
I don't know, John. I don't know.
Oh, listen to her. You've got to do something, Doctor. You've got to. You're my friend. You've got to help me.
What? In the name of all that's rational, what?
Think. There must be something you can do. A drug. Anything.
John, I don't know what to say. I can't think. I'll call someone else. That's it. I'll inform the authorities. They'll take care of everything.
Oh, no. Wait.
What? What's the matter? What is it?
You're going to inform the authorities.
Yes. Yes, of course, John. Don't you see? It's the simplest way out.
Way out?
Of course. Of course. For you and for me.
What do you mean?
John, this is a horrible thing that's happened to Linda. It goes beyond just you and me. It goes beyond the normal into the supernatural. Everyone should know about it. The world should know about it. Science.
You mean you're going to let everybody know what's happened to Linda?
Of course I am.
But you can't do that. She's my wife. Do you hear me? My wife.
No. Now don't get excited again, John. Listen, sensibly. We owe it to science.
Science? Who cares about science? She's Linda, my wife, and I cursed her to God and turned her into a yowling big cat. And it's my shame. Mine. And you're not going to tell a living soul about it. No one, you hear me? No one.
It's my duty, John. I must inform the authorities.
No. Keep away from that phone. Keep away, I say.
I'm sorry, John. John, my friend.
No, try to sleep, my darling. Try to sleep. Yes, I know, darling, but it's almost morning. You must rest. Sleep, Linda. Sleep, my beloved. All right, darling. I've got to be strong. I've got to help you. And I did help you. He was going to tell them about you. Everyone. They'd have taken you away from me. Locked you up. Pointed at you. Laughed at you. But I stopped him, Linda. I stopped him. For you.
No.
He called me friend. But you're my wife, beloved. And I love you. I've pleased you, haven't I, my darling? I could never please you before, could I? But now I've pleased you. I've killed him, Linda. I've killed my friend to save you, and if anybody comes, I'll say he never came here. And no one will know, darling. No one but you and I. What is it, darling? What's the matter? Why are you getting up? What is it? Why go to the window? What do you want? Oh, if only I could understand you. If only I could understand what you were trying to say to me. Oh, oh no! Oh, Linda! Linda, stop! I beg you to stop! Linda! Beloved! Stop! 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 Linda!
You have just heard part one of tonight's show, brought to you by the CCBC players of CCBC Theater on the Air, sponsored by Bihor Petrol. Now we return you to your host, the Pale Lady.
Oh, my sweet pets. How will John ever deal with Linda's new level of cattiness? Herr Karostine, I'm sure you don't mind a little stray hair, do you?
Nein, Blasdam, be it ein Pooch or ein Pussycat. The stray hairs have not bothered me, nicht. But, my Fräulein, do you know what does bother me the most?
And whatever could that be?
When the common folk use not clean burning and all naturally occurring petroleum and its many useful byproducts. That is why I am here today to talk about Bihor Petrol with you, Fräulein.
Yes. We all do know that Bihor finds only the richest deposits of oil and gas. And you do make use of modern technology to rip it from the earth, correct?
That is correct, Blasdam. With only the most violent means, Bihor Petrol ravages the ground itself and poisons the environment so that no one may... Oh, most sorry, Fräulein. I meant that Bihor Petrol uses the finest means to bring the everyday consumer fine petrol and petrol byproducts to make life just that little bit easier.
Well, at least someone's doing it. Now, my lovely ghouls, shall we get back to our show? Have you ever overheard a conversation that you wished you hadn't? Our leading lady, Mrs. Agnes Albert Stevenson, most definitely will. And let's just say that perhaps after doing so, she makes the wrong call.
Operator, I've been trying to call Murray Hill 40098 for the last half hour and it's been busy. I don't see how it could possibly be busy that long. Can you try that number for me, please?
I'll be glad to try that number for you. One moment, please.
I don't see how it could be that busy all the time. It's my husband's office and I'm all alone here in the house. My health is very poor and I've been feeling so nervous all day.
Ringing Murray Hill, 40098.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, is Mr. Stevenson there?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? George?
Yes, this is George speaking.
Hello, who is this? What number am I calling, please?
I'm here with our client.
Oh, good. Is everything okay? Is the coast clear for tonight?
Yes, George. He says the coast is clear for tonight.
Okay. Okay.
Where are you now?
in a phone booth. Don't worry, everything's okay.
Very well. You know the address.
Yes, I know. Let's see now. At 11 o'clock, the private patrolman goes round the corner to the 2nd Avenue for a beer.
That's right. 11 o'clock. And be sure all the lights downstairs are out.
Okay.
There should be only one light visible from the street.
Okay. Okay.
What's that? Just a minute, George. Our client tells us that at 11:15, a train crosses the bridge. It makes a noise in case a window is open and she should scream.
Hello? What number is this, please?
Okay. I understand. That's 11:15 the train, eh?
Yeah. Do you remember everything else, George?
Yeah. I'll make it quick. A little blood as possible, as our client does not wish to make her suffer.
That's right. You'll use a knife.
Yes, a knife. We'll be okay. Then afterwards, I'll remove the rings and the bracelets and the jewelry in the bureau drawer, because our client wishes it to look like a simple robbery. Don't worry. Everything's okay. I know.
Oh, how awful. How unspeakably awful. Operator.
Your number, please.
Operator, I've just been cut off.
What number will you be calling?
Well, operator, I was supposed to be calling Murray Hill 40098, but it wasn't. Some wires must have gotten cross. I was cut into a wrong number, and I've just heard the most dreadful thing. Something about a murder. And operator, you'll simply have to retrace that call at once.
I beg your pardon? May I help you?
I know it was a wrong number, and I had no business listening. But these two men, they were cold-blooded fiends, and they are going to murder somebody. Some poor innocent woman who was all alone, in a house near a bridge. And we've got to stop them. We've just got to.
What number are you dialing?
It doesn't matter what number I was calling. This was a wrong number, and you dialed it for me. And we've got to find out what it was. Immediately.
What number did you call?
Oh, why are you so stupid? What time is it? Do you mean to tell me that you can't find out what the number was just now?
I'll connect you to the chief operator.
Ugh, I think it's perfectly shameful. Now look, it was obviously a case of some little slip of the finger. I told you to try Murray Hill 40098 for me. You dialed it, but your finger must have slipped, and I was connected with some other number, and I could hear them, but they couldn't hear me. Now, I simply fail to see why you couldn't make the same mistake again, on purpose. Why couldn't you try to dial Murray Hill 40098 in the same careless way?
Murray Hill 40098. I will try to get it for you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Murray Hill 40098 is busy.
Operator? Operator!
Your call, please.
You didn't try to get that number wrong at all. I asked you explicitly, and all you did was dial correctly.
I am sorry. What number are you calling?
Can't you for once forget what number I'm calling and do something for me? Now I want to trace that call. It's my civic duty, and it's your civic duty, to trace that call and apprehend those dangerous killers. And if you won't...
I will connect you with the chief operator.
Well, please. All this talk can't make anyone understand.
This is the chief operator.
Oh, chief operator, I want you to trace a call, a telephone call, immediately. I don't know where it came from or who was making it, but it is absolutely necessary that it be tracked down. because it was about a murder that someone's planning. A terrible, cold-blooded murder of a poor, innocent woman. Tonight, at 11:15.
I see.
Can you trace it for me? Can you track down those men?
Well, I'm not certain. It depends.
It depends on what?
It depends on whether the call is still going on. If it's a live call, we can trace it on the equipment. If it has been disconnected, we can't.
Disconnected?
If the parties have stopped talking to each other.
Oh, but of course they must have stopped talking to each other by now. That was at least 5 minutes ago. And they didn't sound like the type that would be making a long call.
Well, I could try tracing it. May I have your name, please?
Mrs. Stevenson. Mrs. Albert Stevenson. But listen.
And your telephone number, please?
Plaza 32098. But if you go on wasting all this time...
Why do you want this call traced?
Why? No reason. I merely felt very strongly that something ought to be done about it. These men sounded like killers. They're dangerous. They're going to murder this woman at 11:15 tonight. I thought the police ought to know.
And have you reported this to the police?
Well, no, not yet.
You want this call checked purely as a private individual.
Yes, but meanwhile...
I'm sorry, Miss Stevenson, but I'm afraid we couldn't make this check for you and trace this call just on your say-so.
But...
As a private individual.
Why?
We have to have something more official.
Oh, for heaven's sake. You mean to tell me that I can't report that there's going to be a murder without getting tied up in all this red tape? Why, it's perfectly idiotic. Well, all right. I'll call the police.
I'm sure that will be the best way to deal with.
Ridiculous. Never heard of such nonsense.
Your call, please.
Police department. Get me the police department, please.
Ringing the police department.
Oh, can't you ring them direct?
Police Station 43, Sergeant Martin speaking.
Police department, this is Mrs. Stevenson, Mrs. Albert Smythe Stevenson, of 5353 North Sutton Place. I'm calling to report a murder.
Eh?
The murder hasn't been committed yet. I just overheard plans for it over the telephone. Over a wrong number that the operator gave me. I've been trying to trace down the call myself, but everyone is so stupid, and I guess in the end, you're the only people who could do anything.
Yes, ma'am.
It was a perfectly definite murder. I heard their plans distinctly. 2 men were talking, and they were going to murder some woman at 11:15 tonight. She lived in a house near a bridge. Are you listening to me?
Eh? Oh, yes, ma'am.
And there was a private patrolman on the street. He was going around for a beer on 2nd Avenue. And there was some third man, a client, who was paying to have this poor woman murdered. They were going to take her rings and bracelet and use a knife. Well, it unnerved me dreadfully. And I'm not well.
Yes, I see. When was all of this, ma'am?
About 8 minutes ago. Oh, then you can do something. You do understand.
What's your name, ma'am?
Mrs. Stevenson. Mrs. Albert Stevenson.
And your address?
5353 North Sutton Place. That's near a bridge. The Queensboro Bridge, you know. And we have a private patrolman on our street.
Yeah.
And 2nd Avenue is...
And what was the number you were calling?
Murray Hill 40098. But that wasn't the number I overheard. I mean, Murray Hill 40098 is my husband's office.
Mm-hmm.
He's working late tonight, and I was trying to reach him to ask him to come home.
Yes.
I'm quite sick, you know. And it's the maid's night off, and I hate to be alone even though he says.
Yeah, well...
As long as I have the telephone here right beside my bed.
Well, we'll look into it, Mrs. Stevenson, and see if we can check with the telephone company.
The telephone company said they couldn't check the call. The parties have stopped talking. I've already taken care of that.
Oh, you have?
Yes, and personally, I feel you ought to do something more immediate and drastic than just check the call. What good does checking the call do if they've stopped talking? By the time you track it down, they'll have already committed the murder.
Yes, well, we'll take care of it. Don't you worry.
I say the whole thing calls for a search. A complete and thorough search of the whole city. I'm very near the bridge, and I'm not far.
You said?
From 2nd Avenue, and I'd feel a whole lot better if you sent around a radio car to this neighborhood at once.
Well, what makes you think the murder is going to be committed in your neighborhood, ma'am?
Well, I don't know. Only the coincidence is so horrible. 2nd Avenue, the patrolman, the bridge.
Yeah, well, 2nd Avenue, you know, is a very long street, ma'am. And you know how many bridges there are in the city of New York alone. Not to mention Brooklyn, Staten Island, the Queens, the Bronx.
I know all that.
How do you know it isn't some little house on Staten Island on some little 2nd Avenue you never heard about? How do you even know they're talking about New York at all?
But I heard the call on the New York dialing system.
Well, maybe it was a long-distance call you overheard.
No!
You know, telephones are funny things. Now look, why don't you look at it this way? Supposing you hadn't broken in on that telephone call. Supposing you got your husband the way you always do. You wouldn't be so upset, would you?
I suppose not. But it sounded so inhuman. So cold-blooded.
Well, a lot of murders are plotted in this city every day, ma'am. We managed to prevent almost all of them, but a clue of this kind is so vague it isn't much more use to us than no clue at all.
But surely you can.
Unless, of course, you have some reason for thinking this call was phony and somebody was planning to murder you.
Me? No. I hardly think so. I mean, why should anybody? I'm alone all day and night. I see nobody except my maid Eloise. She's a big 200-pounder.
Yeah.
She's too lazy to bring up my breakfast tray.
Mm-hmm.
And the only other person is my husband Albert. He's crazy about me. He adores me. He waits on me hand and foot and
Mm-hmm.
has scarcely left my side since I took sick 12 years ago.
Yeah, well, then there's nothing for you to worry about, and you just leave the rest of this to us. We'll take care of it.
Well, what will you do? It's so late, it's nearly 11 now.
We'll take care of it, lady.
Well, will you broadcast it all over the city? And send out squads? And warn your radio cars to watch out, especially in suspicious neighborhoods like mine?
Lady, I said we'd take care of it. Now, I've got a couple of other matters here on my desk that require immediate attention. So, good night, ma'am. Thank you.
Oh, you idiot! Oh, why did I hang up the phone like that? Now he'll think I'm a fool. Oh, why doesn't Albert come home? Why doesn't he? I'll get the operator again.
Your call, please.
Operator, for heaven's sake, will you ring that Murray Hill 40098 number again? I can't think what's keeping him so long.
I will try it for you. I'm sorry. Murray Hill 40098 is busy. I will try it later.
I can hear it. You don't have to tell me. I know it's busy. If I could only get out of this bed for a little while. If I could just get a breath of fresh air or lean out the window and see the street. Hello? Albert? Hello? 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 Oh, what's the matter with this phone? Hello? 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 Oh, for heaven's sake, who is this? Hello? 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 Who is trying to call me? What are they trying to do to me?
Your call, please.
Hello, operator? I don't know what's the matter with this telephone tonight, but it's positively driving me crazy. I've never seen such inefficient, miserable service. Now look, I am a sick woman, and I am very nervous. And I'm not supposed to be annoyed, but if this keeps on much longer...
What seems to be the trouble?
Well, everything's wrong. I haven't had one bit of satisfaction out of one call I've made this evening. The whole world could be murdered for all you people care, and now my phone keeps ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing every 5 seconds until when I pick it up, there's no one there.
I am sorry. If you will hang up, I will test it for you.
I don't want you to test it for me. I want you to put that call through, whatever it is, at once.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
You can't? And why? Why, may I ask?
The dial system is automatic. If someone is trying to dial your number, there's no way to check whether the call is coming through the system or not. Unless the person who is trying to reach you complains to his particular operator.
Well, of all the stupid... And meanwhile, I've got to sit here, in my bed, suffering every time that phone rings, imagining everything.
I will try to check the trouble.
Check it! Check it!
For you, ma'am.
Oh, what's the use in talking to you? You're so stupid! I'll fix her. How dare they speak to me like that? How dare they speak to me like that?
Your call, please.
Now, I don't know your name, but there are ways of finding you out. And I'm going to report you to your superiors for the most unpardonable rudeness and insolence that have ever been my privilege. Oh, and give me the business office at once.
You may dial that number direct.
Dial it direct? I'll do no such thing. I don't even know the number.
The number is in the directory, or you may secure it by dialing information.
Listen here. What's the use? Oh, for heaven's sake. I'm going out of my mind. Hello? Hello? Stop ringing me, do you hear? Answer me! Who is this? Do you realize you're driving me crazy? Who's calling me? What are you doing it for? Now stop it. Stop it. Stop it, I say. If you don't stop ringing me, I'm going to call the police. Do you hear? Hello? Hello? If Albert would only come home. Oh, let it ring. Let it go on ringing. I won't answer it. I won't answer it this time. If it goes on ringing all night, I won't answer it. I won't answer it. It stopped. Why did it stop ringing all of a sudden? What time is it? Where's my clock? Where is it? 5 to 11. They've decided something. They're sure I'm home. I've heard my voice answering. That's why they've been ringing. Oh, where are they? Why don't they answer?
Your call, please.
Where were you just now? Why didn't you answer? Give me the police department. Ugh.
I'm sorry, the line is busy. I will call you when.
Busy? That's impossible. The police department can't be busy. There must be other lines available.
The line is busy. I will try to get them for you later.
No! I've got to speak to them now. It may be too late. I've got to talk to someone.
What number do you wish to speak to?
I don't know, but there must be someone to protect people besides the police department. A detective agency.
You will find agencies listed in the classified directory.
I don't have a classified. I'm too nervous to look it up. I don't know how to use the book.
I will connect you with information. Perhaps they'll be able to help you.
No! No! Oh, you're being spiteful, aren't you? You don't care what happens to me. I could die and you won't care. Ah! Oh, stop it. Stop it. I can't stand it anymore. Hello? What do you want? Stop ringing. Will you stop?
Hello. Is this Plaza 32099?
Yes. Yes, this is Plaza 32099.
Ah, this is Western Union. I have a telegram here for Mrs. Albert Stevenson. Is there anyone here to receive the message?
I'm Mrs. Stevenson.
The telegram is as follows. Mrs. Albert Stevenson, 53 North Sutton Place, New York, New York. Darling, terribly sorry. Tried to get you for the last hour, but the line was busy. Leaving for Boston, 11 p.m. tonight on urgent business. Back tomorrow afternoon. Keep happy. Love, signed, Albert.
Oh, no.
Do you wish to deliver a copy of the message?
No. No, thank you.
Thank you, madam. Good night.
Good night. No. No, I don't believe it. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Nobody knows I'll be alone. It's some trick. It's some trick. I know it.
Your call, please.
Operator, try that number. Murray Hill 40098 for me. Just once more, please.
You may dial that number direct.
Oh. Four, 0, 0, 9, 8. No, you're gone. Oh, Albert, how could you? How could you? Oh, but I can't stay alone tonight. I can't. If I'm alone one more second, I'll go mad. I don't care what he says or what the expense is. I'm a sick woman. I'm entitled to some consideration.
This is information. May I help you?
I want the telephone number of Henchley Hospital.
Henchley Hospital. Do you have the street address?
No, it's somewhere in the 70s. It's a very small, private, and exclusive hospital where I had my appendix out 2 years ago. Henchley. Henchley.
One moment, please.
Please hurry. Please, and what is the time?
You may find out the time by dialing Meridian 71212.
Oh, for heaven's sake, I have no time to be dialing.
The number of Henchley Hospital is Butterfield 89970.
Is that Henchley Hospital?
Henchley Hospital.
Nurses Registry.
Who is it that you want to speak to?
I want the Nurses Registry at once. I want a trained nurse. I want to hire her immediately for the night.
I see. What is the nature of the case, madam?
Nerves. I am very nervous. I need soothing and companionship. You see, my husband is away, and I'm...
Have you been recommended to us by any doctor in particular, madam?
No, but I really don't see why that is at all necessary. I want a trained nurse. I was a patient in your hospital 2 years ago, and after all, I do expect to pay this person for attending me.
Well, we quite understand that, madam, but these are war times, you know. Registered nurses are very scarce just now, and our superintendent has asked us to send people out only on cases where the physician in charge feels it's absolutely necessary.
Well, it is absolutely necessary. I am a sick woman. I'm very upset. Very. I'm alone in this house, and I'm so anxious. And tonight I overheard a telephone conversation that upset me dreadfully. A woman is going to be killed when a train crosses a bridge. And in fact, if someone doesn't come at once, I'm afraid I'll go out of my mind.
Well, I'll speak to Miss Phillips as soon as she comes in. And what is your name, madam?
Miss Phillips. When do you expect her to come in?
I really couldn't say. She went out to supper at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock? But it's not even 11 yet. Oh, my clock has stopped. I thought it was running down. What time is it?
Just 15 minutes past 11.
What was that?
What was what, madam?
That clicked just now. In my own telephone, as though someone had lifted the receiver off the hook, off the extension telephone downstairs.
I didn't hear it, madam. Now, about that number.
But I did. There's someone in this house, someone downstairs, in the kitchen. And they're listening to me now. They're listening. I won't pick it up. I won't let them hear me. I'll be quiet, and they'll think. But if I don't call someone now, while they're still downstairs, there'll be no time. I've got to get that operator.
Your call, please.
Operator! I'm in desperate trouble.
I'm sorry, I cannot hear you. Please speak louder.
I don't dare speak louder. There's someone listening. Can you hear me now?
I'm sorry.
But you've got to hear me. Please. Please, you've got to help me. There's someone in this house. Someone who's going to murder me. You've got to get in touch with the... There it is. Do you hear it? He's put it down. He's put down the extension phone. He's coming up the stairs. Give me the police department.
One moment, please. I will connect you.
Okay. Hurry. I can hear him. Oh no. Please. Oh God. Hurry! Ah!
Police Department, Precinct 53, Sergeant Martin speaking.
Hey, police department? Oh, I'm sorry. Must have the wrong number. Don't worry. Everything's okay.
You have just heard part 2 of tonight's broadcast of Catacomb Theater on the Air, brought to you by CCBC Radio and the CCBC Players, sponsored by Bihor Petrol. Bihor Petrol, bringing to you the finest petrol and its many byproducts. We bring you now to your host, the Pale Lady.
Mama my, isn't it just a shame when you cross the wrong lines? Mrs. Agnes definitely must have felt so. Let's not get too distracted, though. We still have to finish our first story. Where were we? Ah, yes, Linda, the catty wife of the absolute bore, John, has just finished her transformation into her actual self. How could John ever hope to fix this clawful situation?
Yes, I'm coming.
Morning, Mr. Taylor.
Oh, it's you.
I found a note saying you wanted to talk to me. Gee, I hope you're not gonna quit taking milk from me, Mr. Taylor. I know I've been kind of late with deliveries the past couple of days, but you see, it's my...
No, I'm not gonna stop taking milk. That's not what I want to see you about. See, I want milk. More milk. Cream. Everything.
Oh, sure. How much do you want?
Oh, 4 bottles of milk. No, 6.
6?
Yes, and cream. 6 bottles of cream.
Is something wrong, Mr. Taylor?
Wrong? Why do you think something's wrong?
Well, I only meant...
You meant what? Speak up. You meant what?
Well, don't get sore, Mr. Taylor. I just meant, well, you don't look so good, and you know how it is. Sometimes a fella has a couple too many, and he starts ordering all the milk in the world.
You fool. I'm not drunk. Do you want to sell me the milk? Do you want to sell me that milk, or do I have to get another milkman?
No, I'll get it for you.
Hurry.
6 quarts, 6 creams. Only him and his old lady. This guy's nuts.
Drink the milk, my beloved. Please. But you haven't eaten anything. You're hungry. You must be hungry. Oh, my darling. What do you want? I'll get you anything. Anything. Just eat. No, I can't let you out of the room. I just can't. Someone might come to the door. They'd see you through the window. Oh, be patient, Linda, darling. I'll think of something. Oh, drink the milk for your own good. Linda, please. No, 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 dearest, don't do that. Oh, all right. All right, here. I'll let you into the dining room. But you've got to stay away from the window. If someone should see you... Here, let me carry you. All right, darling, I won't. Go yourself, go yourself. You see, darling, your pretty living room. Everything in it just the way you fixed it. Everything. Oh, Linda. Linda, there's this horrible thing that's happened to us. I tell myself it isn't real. I'll wake up soon, and everything will be the way it used to be. You and I. Linda, where are you? Oh, Linda, don't, no, Linda, don't touch that bird. Oh, Linda, how could you do it? How could you do it?
Ah, good morning, Mr. Taylor. Early again this morning, ain't you?
Morning.
Ever since you sent your wife to the country, my first customer every morning for last 3 days you've been. Like I was saying to my wife this morning, I said...
Yes, tire me some other time. I'm in a hurry. My order, please.
Yeah, but you ain't give me no order yet. How about a nice steak that you can broil?
No, nothing like that.
But to broil a steak, I tell you that's nothing. When my wife goes to a country, that's what I always make for myself. You light the steak in the pan, then you light the...
I'm in a hurry, I tell you.
Yeah, alright. You don't have to get such high blood pressure, Mr. Taylor. If you will tell me what you want, by golly, I will give it to you.
Well, I don't know exactly. Well, a couple of pounds of liver. Yes, that's it. Fresh liver.
Yeah, what again?
You heard me.
Yeah, sure, I heard you, but by golly, for 3 days ever since your wife, she went away, you eat nothing but liver.
Are you going to fill my order?
Yeah, sure, I will fill your order, so you see such nice fresh liver, right? 2 pounds, javo, there we are. By golly, I could be like as if you were raising cats or something.
Why do you say that?
Well, every day you buy liver. Like this morning I catch a couple of mouses in back. Perhaps you'd like to take them along too, for the cat.
Don't say that! Don't say that!
Mr. Taylor, you forgot. By golly. That man is frolicked. Now, what did I say that was so wrong? I mean, cats like to eat the mouses.
Oh, my Linda. My dearest Linda. Close to me. Close to me. Oh, my darling. My darling. It's better this way. You can't leave me now. I'll have you with me always. I'll keep you here. Just you and I. I won't answer it. I'll go away. Alright, I'll answer it. No, stay here, my beloved. They mustn't see you. Be very quiet. Be very quiet. Yes, I'm coming. Well, what is it?
Are you the owner of this building?
Yes, what do you want?
Gilligan is the name. I'm your neighbor. I've got that place across the alley from you.
Neighbor.
Yeah, Gilligan is my name. I'm with the department.
Department?
Yes, I'm the desk sergeant at the 3rd District Station.
A policeman?
I'm off duty today, so I thought I'd drop over and speak to you. Say, do you mind if I step in for a moment?
Step in. Oh, no, not at all.
Thank you. Well, you've got a nice place here.
Yes, nice, very nice.
You know, the same contractor who's made this place has made mine. You didn't know that, I'll bet.
No, I didn't.
Yep, Irishman by the name of Gahuli. Put up all these bungalows along here on nothing but blarney and a shoestring. Jumped off a 10-story window, they tell me, the day after the stock market crashed. Lucky for him, if he was alive now, some of the people around here that bought places from him would murder him, what with the trouble they're having.
Trouble?
Say, now, speaking of trouble, that reminds me of why I come over. If you don't mind, I'll tell you.
Yes?
No, it ain't me that's complaining, Mr. Taylor. I'm the kind of man that can sleep in a boiler factory. But it's me Katie. Now, there's a light sleeper for you. I always say that if a star in heaven twinkles too much, the noise wakes up me Katie.
What is the trouble?
Oh, you know how the women are. Always finding something to make a fuss about. Say, I'm not disturbing her, am I? There, you know, your missus. She's not sleeping there in the bedroom, is she?
No, of course not. There's no one in there.
I thought maybe seeing the door is closed.
No, there's no one in there, I tell you. My wife, she's out of town.
Oh, well, that's fine. Always like to talk things over man to man without the woman around. Women are all right, I says, but they don't know how to straighten out little troubles with the neighbors without calling names and pulling hair.
Oh, what is it? What's wrong? What do you want to tell me?
Well, to put it plain, it's the cat.
Cat?
Yeah, the cat. You just got it, didn't you?
You heard a cat?
Yeah, started a few nights ago. Now, it ain't disturbed me none, like I says, but me Katie. Well, you see, our bedroom window faces right on the alley, and by golly, she hears every meow that animal makes.
You're wrong.
Eh?
I have no cat.
But me Katie heard. I heard it too, for that matter.
I have no cat.
But I'm telling you, it came right from this house.
And I'm telling you, I have no cat. Isn't that sufficient?
Well, now, seeing how you put it so plain, I'll be speaking up plain myself. I'm telling you, I heard a cat yelling last night, and the night before, and the night before that. And as sure as my name's Thomas Gilligan, it come right from this house. Now, what do you say to that?
Get out.
Now, what? Wait a second, me bucko. Wait a second, don't get on your high horse.
Get out.
Well, now, see here. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just thinking maybe the animal's caught in your cellar without you knowing it. Now, if you'll just let me go down there and...
I tell you, there's no cat here. Get out. Get out of here.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
You heard me. Get out of my house.
Oh, you sure make a lot of noise for about nothing, young fella. But it's your house, and if that's the kind of neighbor you want to be, I'll just... What?
What are you standing there for? Get out! Get out!
Now, just a minute. Take it easy. No cat, eh? Then what was that I just heard?
Nothing! Nothing at all! You've got no right to...
You may not be a liar, but you sure is something close to it. If that ain't a cat in that bedroom there, I ain't never heard one.
Get out! Get out of here!
Oh no, I won't. Listen to that cough. If that ain't creating a public nuisance, I'd like to know what it is.
It's none of your business. Get out of my house. Get out of here.
Now stop pulling at me, mi bucko. I may be off duty, but I'm still an officer of the law. And I'm telling you, that cat you've got there is violating a Sydney ordinance. Now, if you don't make it shut up and stop disturbing me, Katie, I will.
No, stay away from that door. Stay away from that door.
Here, listen to it. That ain't no cat you've got in there.
What? What? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I lied. It is a cat. It's just a cat. I'll make it be quiet. But go away. Go away.
Now wait a minute. Take it easy. If it's just a cat, what are you getting so excited about?
Oh, I'm not. I'm not.
Look at you. Your eyes are blazing. What's going on here? I gotta have a look.
No, stay away.
What? No! Get it away! Get it away!
I told you to go away.
If only I had me gun!
You'll never use it.
Keep away from me! Keep away! Help! Help! Uh, uh.
I asked you to go, didn't I? I asked you to, didn't I, Linda? You heard me. You heard me ask him. Linda, what's the matter? What are you going to do, Linda? Keep away from him! No! No, Linda! Keep away from him! No, Linda, stop! Ah! Linda! My eyes! My eyes! My eyes! Oh, my eyes! My eyes! My eyes! Oh, I can't see! The gun! If I can only find it. Blood! Blood in my eyes! I'm blind! Oh, God, have pity on me! Help me to find it. It must be here. I dropped it. Somewhere. Ah, you're back now. Pressing against me. Oh, God, let me find that gun. I've dropped it here somewhere. Let me find it. Ah, got it. Hush, dear. Yes, yes. Press close to me. I can't see you. Press close to me. I mustn't miss. There. Scratch! Claw, what does it matter? You cursed animal. You've taken everything from me. My eyes. My life. Now, I'll take... Linda! I've hurt my beloved. I've hurt you. I'm going with you. Wait for me, Linda, my beloved. Wait.
Another perfect ending to a rather formidable situation, wouldn't you say? But my darling creeps, it seems our time has come to an end. Saying goodbye is such a sweet sorrow, is it not? Don't fret. We'll see each other much sooner than you may care to hope. Until then, I bid you adieu, and good night.
You have just heard tonight's broadcast of CCBC Theater on the Air, brought to you by the CCBC players and sponsored by Behor Petrol. Behor Petrol, bringing to you the finest petrol and its many byproducts. Tonight's show was Catwife, originally performed by Lights Up, written by Arch Obler, and Sorry Wrong Number, originally performed by Suspense, written by Lucille Fletcher. You are listening to the Catcomb Collective Broadcasting Company.